Hello? Hello? It's me. Hello? It's me, Jake. I'm here. Are you here? Hello? It's me. It's me, Jake. Hello? Are you guys in there? Hey, it's Jake. It's time for the daily briefing. Hello? Is anyone there? It is Thursday, April 15th. Traditionally, this is tax day, but I guess we're not having a tax day is delayed this year to some other time. March, I think, maybe even. Who knows? I don't know for sure. All I know is we're here. Oh, and guess who else is almost here? This is exciting. This is very exciting. A tax day is delayed this year. Here we go.
Oh,
look.
hello. Oh, we're in a
Get in there,
vignette.
Jack. Yeah, get in here.
Oh,
Hey,
sweet
look at
and
that.
romantic.
Come over
yeah.
this way.
Oh,
yeah,
there we go.
Isn't that nice? It's us.
Hello. Hi, everybody. I like that. Let's do that. We'll keep our heads close together.
The whole time?
Yeah, why not?
I don't think
Let's
we
try
can.
it.
I think it'll be too much.
Really? You think we'll get
think
sick
it'll
of
be too
it?
much for
someone
us.
will. Hello, everybody. How are you?
Yeah, long time no.
Are you? Yeah.
Long time no Lady Jerry.
Yeah, last year with other lady. Threesome. Yes. Now a twosome.
Well, let's say hello there.
Better.
Oh, there's
Yes.
Dave. There's Keys. There's Bob. Oh, Dave, happy second Wednesday. You got it. Hello, Detroit. Amy. Tom from Boston. Greetings to you, sir.
Pick, you're on. Yep.
Scott, Cindy, afternoon. Tunnel Vision Thursday.
Yeah.
Hey, Ouija, Scott.
Scott,
yes.
hello.
Oh, we're all here. It's
Yes.
it's happening.
Yeah.
So Tom knew it would be you. Tom knew it would
It would be
you.
me?
Yeah.
Really? You just can never tell.
I had
Tom,
a feeling
knowing
it was going to be you too.
Yeah. Well, I think I gave you the heads up, didn't I?
You did. You did.
Yeah.
You told me you were coming to
Yes.
be on the show. But I've heard this before. And it hasn't come true sometimes because you get something else comes up.
Oh, right. Yeah, I get one of those last minute phone calls from someone who really, I don't know,
But
needs me.
if I said to
What?
you
Yeah, if you said to me what?
that you're here at an
What?
awesome time because
It's
Thursday is Ancient Aliens in the Bible Day. Ooh, Ancient
Oh.
Aliens by the visionary Xavier.
Okay, why don't you read a paragraph and then I'll read a paragraph? Or do you like to do all the
Okay.
reading?
Oh, Cindy, you're officially retired. Excellent. Every day is Friday to you. Well, that's nice. I would go with every day Saturday if I were you, but don't let me tell you how to do your business.
Well, I still have that thing where I can't remember what day of the week it is. Except today was a very exciting day for me. Can I tell them before you start with the
Yes,
crazy?
yes.
I got my fingernails painted, and this is the first manicure I've had in about, 500 years, 2 years.
Oh, hold it up again.
Yeah. So I got them. They're very electric blue. I always get navy blue. There may be more blue than I would do, but I am fucking back. And I sort of went off having manicures, but then I went down during COVID, and Lynn's Nails, which is the only place I go to, because there's a lady who works there called Lynn. It's not her nail place.
You go there because there's a lady who's called Lynn.
No. Her manicures, they're sort of unbelievable. They don't chip. This is not gel or anything. They just grow out. They really last a long time. And I got lots of massaging today, and oh my God, I just
she gave you a
reveled in
massage?
it.
She
Oh,
didn't
I
give you a
had
massage? Oh,
long
man.
arm massage.
What a
I
day.
went for extra time, and then we did the neck and the shoulders. They just sort of pull your clothes off right there in the middle of the nail salon. And I didn't
Man,
give
I'm
an
gonna have to go-
SHIT. I was loving it. I was like, yes, I want some massaging.
I might have to go along next time. They pull your clothes off right in the nail salon.
Well,
Sounds good.
you have to wear the right clothes if you're going to do the shoulder and the back massage, because otherwise it would not be working out. But I knew ahead of time what I was doing. But the last time when I went down there, I'd made an appointment because I thought, oh, well, they'll be outside and it will be safe. And they were all inside with their masks on and little and I was like, nah.
But it was inside today, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I'm
But you're
vaccinated.
vaccinated.
I'm vaccinated. Yeah, bedated. Yeah. So, thanks for liking my nails, Norman.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
back to the Ancient Aliens in the Bible.
Enough about Lady Jerry
Well, this
and
is
those
this is the
bloody
one.
fingernails.
Listen, there's not a lot of structure to this show.
Yeah.
It's pretty flimsy, and it'll fall
Okay.
apart in a strong wind. But one of the
Yeah.
things that we do know is that Thursday has become Ancient Aliens in the Bible today.
Okay.
And Ouija is asking, when we're done with the Alien Bible, can we do the RNCC Bible press releases? I love that.
Oh my God.
I don't
Is
know
that
what
the
the-
Republican National, Is that the Republican
I don't
National
know why there's two
something
C's,
or other
but yeah.
committee?
If you could clarify that, and I can know where to find them.
Caucus committee.
I'm looking for structure. I'm looking for producers, Ouija. So when last week in Alien Bible, ancient Alien Bible, we went over the flood and how the flood was actually caused by Planet X zooming back past Earth and throwing the gravitation off. And one of the
like the moon effects are tight.
yeah.
We had a whole other planet come in and cause
a flood,
tsunami.
And so Enlil was the alien who's down with the aliens from Planet X, but Enki is the one who created the Adams and Eves and caused the problem. So Enki gave a heads up to Noah, who was warned, and then after the flood, the Adams and Eves bred back up. That's us. That's who would become us. But rebuilding their empire, the Anunnaki now thought it was wise to speed up the process of evolution. So they chose certain atoms to govern their territories, passing on parts of their scientific, botanical, and astronomical religious knowledge to the world over. And so, for example, the prophet Abraham, who we all know from the Bible.
Yeah, I've even heard of Abraham. Yeah, I know that guy.
He's from the Bible. So the Christians, the Jewish people, and the Muslims all know about Abraham. But he was one of these souped-up atoms who was put in charge.
Oh, an atom, not an atom. An atom.
Yeah, Adams and Eves. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just clarifying that for everyone in case they, you know.
And the Anunnaki their new command center was established, and Abraham was put in charge of running it in Jerusalem. So this is how the ancient aliens and the Bible are melded together. And part of the problem is...
Jerusalem is really ground zero for sort of everything, right? I mean, well, not everything, I shouldn't say that. There was a lot going on before Jerusalem got, going.
I think it would be an amazing place to visit because it is ground zero for everything, and everything is trying to lay claim to it and also sprout from it still.
Yes.
So ancient writers had the disadvantage of trying to describe technology without having the proper vocabulary to do so. And that's why the Bible, a lot of stuff sounds like magic, but that was really the Anunnakis. It seemed like magic to the people who were writing the Bible because the technology was so far beyond them.
Because they were really writing this all that time ago.
The Bible was written all that time ago. So all of this stuff has been revealed in these ancient texts, and now, thanks to Xaviant Hayes, he's making the truth available to first to me and Bob, but now all of us. Really.
Right. Now, is this like the Mormon golden tablets? Where are these ancient texts? Have they disappeared? Are they in someone's special Mormon undies?
Some of the ancient texts are named. Some of the original texts of the Bible have some of this stuff in it.
All right. Should we finish doing this before we answer some of the things that I've seen in the chat? Is that the best way to do it? Cindy wants to know if that really is Einstein on your T-shirt. I say yes, it is.
Well, it's really a picture of Einstein.
Yeah,
it's not
nice.
really Einstein.
Yeah, but it's nice because he's got his tongue out. I think that's really nice. Let me give him some blue fingernail work. He loves that, doesn't he?
Good.
Oh, yes,
Feels
Einstein.
good.
And Todd, holy crap, right back at you, mate.
Just a little
holy
light
crap, right back at you.
sexual harassment.
Just a little
during
bit.
The show.
You love it. You love a little bit of light sexual harassment. That's all
Todd
right.
says, "Holy crap, Belinda sighting."
I know.
Nice.
I said, "Holy crap!" Right back at you, Todd. Right back at you. Right back at you.
Pick, you got some purple hair.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to get my hair tomorrow coloured. I'm going to get my hair coloured tomorrow, but I don't know that I'm going to go purple. But I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something. I'm going to do. Okay, shall I read a paragraph?
Well,
or
no,
only
because
you want to read?
we don't. Well, one of the advantages that I have is that I read this earlier today, so I can summarize it. So I'm not reading exactly out of it.
You're paraphrasing. And for me, it would just be a plain, boring read. I think I could make it fun. I think I could,
Ancient weapons of mass destruction have been detailed by historians since biblical times. The Sumerians speak of weapons possessed by the Anunnaki that produced an evil wind that made hair fall out, peeled away the skin, and led to death by mystic injury. Now, see, these are the after effects. They sound like of a nuclear tornado, according to Xavier Hayes, but I'm not really sure what a nuclear tornado is. But he's saying that some of these weapons would have been used to eviscerate whole cities like Sodom and Gomorrah and to knock the walls of Jericho down, which we've also already read about in the Bible.
Well, we've seen what a nuclear bomb does with you get a big mushroom cloud as a tornado. I mean, it sounds even worse.
Well, it's wishful thinking to think that our technology has now on par with the Anunnaki, but that's where we're heading.
Right,
That's
we're
the idea.
we're a substandard species in comparison to them. We're like
Yeah.
we're wannabes. We want to be
Yeah.
as great as they are.
So
Okay.
So the Anunnaki are being greatly outnumbered by the Adams and their semi-divine rulers who now possessed once forbidden knowledge. The Anunnaki retreated further into the background before disappearing forever. And so ancient men then, once the gods disappeared, they became, we now think that they're mythical and fake, but they're really, these are the Anunnaki, or the ancient gods. And their dream was just to go back to Planet X. That's why they were mining gold here, just to refresh your memory.
Right, and they don't want to be worshipped by us, right? They don't care about that. They're completely, they've got so much self-confidence. They didn't come down. They just came down here for the gold. They didn't come down for the adulation.
And they genetically juiced us up to be able to be
Adam and Eve.
miners.
Slaves.
Yeah, slaves in their gold mines.
And then there was a little interference, and that's how we got the Adam and Eves who got sex crazy. Correcto?
Yes. And now these Anunnaki, they live for thousands of years in accordance with the orbital cycle of Planet X. And so because they live so long, our ancient ancestors thought that they were immortal. But they weren't immortal. They just lived so long that no one ever saw one of them die. But according to Xavier Hayes, they die just like men do. And this is just a misinterpretation that these ancient human beings had, because the Anunnaki lived for thousands of years, that they were immortal, but they're flesh and blood, and they're just flesh and blood just like us. They just
thousands
live
of
longer.
years, guys. What do you think? Would you be up for it? Would you want to live for thousands of years?
Well, if everybody else was doing it, it might be okay, but
you'd have to really relax, wouldn't you? I mean,
you'd
you'd have to
completely
really go
relax.
like, okay, I've got 1,000, and then I've got another. I mean, centuries.
We'll talk
man.
about every other person who's under 100 would just be like, when you're listening to them talk, it'd be like, blah, blah, blah. I've heard this 10 times before in the last 1,000 years I've been alive.
Yeah, I suppose, they'd be really tedious. But hopefully we would really, you'd really sort of evolve in those thousands of years, and you'd become, by the end of it, you'd be super, super interesting, about to do a million, play 10 different instruments and speak 20 different languages and really, have done something. I mean, unless you've just been completely just fucking goofing off. But, thousands of years, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't have minded, I think, maybe the last 1,000 years of human history, because I think so much has happened. I mean, I wouldn't have wanted to have lived in the Dark Ages and gone through the Spanish Inquisition, I suppose, or anything gnarly like that. I just would like to dip. I'd like to do some dipping, on my way back. I'd like to go and see some of the kings and queens. We watched Horrible Histories with Fanula when she was little, and what they showed us was that,
Okay. I want to get to some of the comments, but I just, since you love the kings and queens, I thought I'll name a king, and you can either name the one before or after.
Oh God,
okay?
my knowledge of the kings and queens. I need my book out here to better do that. That's way beyond my. I can't name them in a. I don't know. Befores and afters.
Alfred the Great, 871 to 99.
Oh God, I know things like James the First. Before that was Elizabeth the First.
Oh, all right.
That's what I know.
All right.
Shit like that. Make it easy, Jag. Come on.
Where are they? That's way down here.
Well, that's you. So so Elizabeth was in the 1500s, and before her, of course, was her terrible sister Bloody Mary, and before her was her brother Edward, and before then was Henry VIII.
Between them was Lady Jane Grey.
Oh, Jane Grey lasted 9 days. You don't even count. Yeah, I suppose.
Well,
you
she's
her.
here in this piece of paper.
Yeah, of course. Well, thanks for reminding me.
All right.
Vanilla and I watched a very sexy movie about. You want me to shut up?
Because you're jumping subjects now a little bit.
Well,
aren't you? Or are you?
Well,
Oh, go ahead, Jerry.
I was going to go
Oh,
back.
it's just such a pleasure to have
God.
you here.
What was I talking about before?
You were
when I
talking
didn't
about
finish?
Lady Jane Grey.
No, before that.
No,
before you...
no, just do the Lady Jane Grey thing right now.
So it was Helena Bonham Carter and Carrie, is it Elwes, the guy who was in Princess Bride?
Yes, Carrie Elwes.
Yeah. So they played a couple in it, and they made out that these two, sort of really fell in love and lust with each other in their 9 days before they got their heads chopped off for, being traitors. But it was that was in the days when Fanula could watch, a little bit of, sort of hanky-panky. Now she just, can't go near that stuff. She's supposed to be in school, and she's been on the phone for about an hour having a personal conversation.
Well, they have some free time. Keys says his hair is as white as my shirt. I've seen your hair, Keys. It looks great. You're very handsome with your white hair. Eric is saying, I'm his favorite comedian, and I made him aware of the Mavericks, who are now one of your favorite bands. Oh, I'm glad that you like the Mavericks. Eric, if you ever get a chance to see them live, they're really fun. And after I had mentioned them on the show to Christella, I then was looking up videos of theirs, and they've kind of changed band members and sort of what their current set is. But they're awesome, and they're great. They're great live. Cindy, you're having your hair go natural, getting gray, but you understand some women are paying big bucks to dye their... Yeah, your sister she went gray early, didn't she? Or she went with that
she
sort
dyed
of
her
white
hair white to sort of, obfuscate any kind of, gray, whitey hair.
Now that the secrets of the Bible have been exposed, Avian Hayes and Bob are working on a book about dinosaurs that survived and have been hiding in the forest surrounding Gary, Indiana. They're very stealthy. I'd imagine they'd have to be stealthy. But that sounds like a great book and a movie. I'm sure they're going to make that into a movie. Where are we here? Oops.
So Peck is saying that her mum is 95. She doesn't think she wants to live that long, or that she's going to. I mean, my grandmother's 102, and she's really... I mean, obviously the thing is, if you're... in good nick and everything still works and you can do lots of fun stuff, but if things are falling apart... Oh, Scott thinks our marriage seems like it's in the mid-9s, even though you interrupted me for blabbing on about stuff I shouldn't be blabbing on about.
Well, even though you criticized me for... God.
For blabbing on, for interrupting you.
Oh,
I think the marriage is in a good place, Scott. I think you're right. I really think
it's in a... We've got a date scheduled for while Fanoodles at basketball.
Yeah, we do. We're gonna make a baby today.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's why you got your nails done.
Yeah, I got my nails done. Yeah, so I can down your back.
Rachel's here. She was.
She had a chatter on the phone,
Big
and she had to
talker
get
on the
rid of her.
phone.
Yeah, blah 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 blah. Yeah, you could have just been watching the show and put her on mute. That would have been funny, and come back every now and then to sort of go,
Laura's saying she thought the dinosaurs are birds and are already around us. Yes, the dinosaurs are birds and they are around us. But Bob and I believe that there's some dinosaurs just outside of Gary, Indiana. And mostly they stay away from the national parks because those are overcrowded. Mostly the dinosaurs will be congregating and hiding out at state parks and also national forests.
Jen, I would like you to tell us details, because Jen is saying sorry she's late because her husband is being an asshole, and I would like to know what kind of an asshole. I mean, specificity is really what I enjoy when people are talking about their husbands being dicks.
She didn't say dick.
No,
she didn't say
she
dick.
said asshole.
Yeah.
I know. I love the word dick. Yeah, anyway.
Pick is asking if Gary, Indiana is where the Jackson 5 were from, and it is possible. Gary is it's close enough to Chicago to be problematic for Chicago. I was trying to think of something else that I was going to do today. How are we doing? Oh, would you like a question from the question box?
Yeah, I'd like to ask you the questions. So if you hand over the questions,
Yeah,
and then I'll choose willy-nilly a question to ask you. I'm not going to just ask you that one. All right, I'll ask you this one. What indulgence would you enjoy if there were no consequences, Lord Jerry?
What indulgence would I enjoy if there were no consequences? I suppose I would try some kind of, I would do some drug thing. I would probably...
Which drug thing?
You hear a lot of...
We like specificity, right,
Well,
Jen?
if there were no consequences and no potential consequences, I've heard a lot of great things about heroin.
I think heroin's boring. I'd do something like ecstasy again, or LSD,
or I could
see some cool shit.
Or I could go a natural kind of indulgence. I'd do skydiving. Oh no, those wingsuits. I think I'd try those wingsuits.
Oh God! Oh, that's
That sounds
certain
fun to
death.
me.
Yeah, okay. There's no
Uh-huh.
consequences. Yeah, I'd jump out of a plane. I'd dive into a vat of chocolate. Who would you have sex with if there were going to be no consequences? And you could right now. You can say it.
Who would I have?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
It can be a man, it can be a woman, it can be an animal, it could be, your favorite dog from when you were a kid. No one will judge, right guys? We won't judge him. If he says it's Skippy from when he was 6, we'll just go. This is Lord Jerry's moment to have sex
Well,
with whoever he wants. Go on, say it.
The most powerful joke for this question is your best friend.
Oh, that would be really funny if you said that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one of my best friends though?
Yeah, no, that's why. That's what would get. That's where the trouble would start.
Yeah, exactly.
When I would say that, I would say which one of your best friends. It would be very hard for you to forget that I had said that later on.
When we're trying to make a baby, I'd probably bring that up.
So I might have to pick
You might have to go with a fictional character or a famous person.
Boy, I was always really excited about.
I know who he's going to say, everybody. I know who he's
They
going
all
to say.
seem kind of crazy now. Famous people seem.
I just said it.
Who did you say?
Well, you've got
Did
to
you say
it.
Angelina Jolie?
No, God, no. That's the one who we've got a friends who both the husband and the wife are allowed to step out of the marriage if they get a chance to have a sex with Angelina Jolie. I don't want to have sex with her, and I don't think you do. No, you've got another one. She's got blonde hair, of course. She used to be a modo.
You mean? Oh God, I wish I could say her name now. I can't say her name. She was in that the Fox and Friends movie. What's her name? She's also in that superhero movie with the bat, and she's got a funny name. Australian, blonde.
Not who I thought it was.
Well, no, I'm picking someone else.
Okay, who are you picking? Because I don't know who you're picking. She's Australian. She's got blonde hair.
Yeah.
And
she was in that
Kate Blanchett?
that Fox movie about the sexual harassment movie.
Oh! Really?
What's her name again? Say her
Nicole
name.
Kidman?
No. The young
Good.
one.
I'm glad it's not. The really Margot Robbie.
Yeah, Margot Robbie.
Oh, yeah, that's some
come on.
hotness.
Come
That's
on.
some hotness. Yeah, I don't
Margot
think
Robbie.
that Nicole
Oh,
Kidman is hot at all.
Did you say Scarlett Johansson?
No, she's your cousin. Jeez. Oh, Heidi Klum. He used to have a real thing for Heidi Klum.
Heidi Klum and I are old ladies now.
Oh, yeah, he wants to do young, hot Margot Robbie. Well,
Look, it's my fantasy.
Yeah, of course. You're allowed to Margot Robbie it up. Come on, man. I would totally let you do that. If you got the opportunity to have sex with Margot Robbie, I just would say go for it, Jerry. I mean, I really would. I mean, it might be hard on my ego afterwards. As long as you didn't come home and say anything about it, how great she was, no details about, her body. I would let you have sex with Margot Robbie. How about that? For a generous wife. You're not even listening.
If I could close that deal. Yeah.
Yeah, if you could close that deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I want to read why she's getting into specifics of what naughty hubby has done.
Well,
he has not taken care of the house for many months cleaning because of my inability to walk. The problem is he doesn't really do it. He was supposed to. He certainly hasn't done it lately. And when I get mad, he gets furious and says, I never do anything. I'm a lazy bee. Me, the girl who can't stand still for more than 90 seconds, is it? So we just had that fight. It'll pass. He's just pissed off. I shamed him into doing it. Jen, thank you. Thank you for all of that.
Here's what you do, Jen. Here's what you do, Jen. You ask him if he would like you to give him a round of applause while he's cleaning. You mix up a nice snifter of margaritas or martinis, you shake them up, and you start drinking those and eating chocolates while he's cooking. And you say, you can have one of these drinks when you're done. See how that goes. Who wouldn't one sleep with or guarantee no Laura?
Nice one. I would be doing a lot of fun stuff. So I just have to tell you, Jen, yesterday I did the vacuuming.
Wants to know if we ever pull guns on each other. Or maybe he's talking to Jen.
Yeah, he's talking to Jen. Jen, you should step out of your marriage. Just have a quick fantasy about, like, I don't know, Ewan McGregor. Who's the equivalent of Margot Robbie in the men department right now? I did the vacuuming upstairs at the house yesterday, and I dusted the stairs on the way down with a wet cloth because there was so much dust on them. And I really, when I do that, I want to tell Jake what I've done. I want to get I don't want a badge, but I definitely, if I've done any kind of housework, I hate housework.
Jen's friend told her to similar advice to mine. Just pour a glass of wine and stare at him. It's a great idea, Jen.
Well, maybe blow him kisses so that he knows that,
And then when he gives you a dirty look, then maybe you reveal that you've got another glass of wine and go, would you like a glass while you're cleaning?
Or you could lift up your top. I think that's always good when, someone's doing the cleaning because you can't. I think if you, do a bit of flashing.
Bob's convinced he's going to get Margot Robbie to show up for Jake Fest. Yeah, good luck, Bob. Please don't show her this video because I don't think it's exactly the kind of crap that you're sick of putting up with if you're an attractive woman.
She's cool, Margot Robbie. She's got her own production company, and she does some great stuff.
Oh, she's awesome.
And she also produced that movie, A Promising Young Woman, with what's her name, Carey Mulligan.
I also enjoy Charlize Theron.
Of course you do. Yeah. Of course you do. Well, at least she's an Antipodean, so she's got a little bit in common. Oh, they're both Antipodeans. Look at that.
Rachel would like to know if the stair pads are all upholstered.
No. The stairs are
Jen, you're 50. Lifting up your top is no treat for anyone.
No, that's not true. That is so not true, Jen. Do not underestimate. I know
the only one of us who's tired of Belinda's breasts is her.
Me. I'm just
She's
yeah.
I'm not tired.
I mean, it's so. I can't believe the power that breasts have. Like, it just sort of goes on and on.
You
and they don't have to be
it.
ship-shaped, Jen. They just don't. You could have had a couple of kids.
They're all awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, someone once asked me as a man, which women do you want to see naked? It's all of them. You want to see them all naked.
So Bob says he pictures Jake and Lady Jerry fighting with nunchucks.
Yeah,
really?
Well, he knows that there's nunchucks in there.
Oh, right, yeah. But these are rubber ones.
Foam
These are the kind you
those
could fight with.
Those are the perfect kind for fighting.
Yeah. Hey, did you tell them that we've been watching that show Meant for Love on HBO and it's really good?
I think I did mention it, but we've been watching that show Meant for Love on HBO and it's really good.
Well, the thing is, I love that actress who plays that part. I think she's really great. And she was also
in that other movie.
Yeah, Palm Springs.
Yeah,
we loved it.
Which has a bit of a science fiction element to it.
As well, yeah. And then she was also in that, the people who did Black Mirror did a very quick, 2020 wrap up, and she played a Kathy on that, which is
on the Netflix. On the Netflix.
On the Netflix, and a Kathy was her version of being a Karen, and she was pretty great.
She was very good.
She's just funny as fuck. So I would.
Yeah, if she could make it to Jake Fest, that would be
Jen,
great.
No way I look like an Afro tribeswoman on a good day. Oh. I just don't think you can sell yourself short, and if you need to
just give it a go.
Yeah,
give it a go and see what happens.
Kind of crazy push-up Victoria's Secret's bra with like peepholes or something.
Of course, if he goes nuts and wants to have sex, that's a win, I suppose.
Except you've got a bad back, so you've got a great excuse for not having sex. And he's also supposed
to be doing housework right now. But even if he laughs, that is a reward to him. He got a good laugh. So I feel like that's a lot of times when I'm naked, I'm usually going for laughs.
That's not true.
All right.
Come on, you're looking pretty good. Okay, Ed, well, I'm glad we could help you out. He said that they needed a new television series recommend, and they did like Palm Springs. So it's the actress who's in that, whatever the hell her name is.
Made for Love.
Meant for Love.
Meant for Love.
Meant for Love, and it's on...
I think it might be Made for Love.
Well, either one. I think Ed is pretty smart, and he will find it on the HBO Max.
Oh, I believe all of our viewers are above average.
Yes, they definitely are.
So tomorrow is the Happy Half Hour on Second Friday. And Nigel... Today's First Friday. And
I thought this was Second Wednesday. God, you get
It goes by many names.
Yes, okay.
So Nigel has said he will be appearing here tomorrow, but who knows? He's very busy. And now, do you know what time it is?
Seize the day. Oh,
it's
sorry.
time for Seize the Day.
Oh, sorry, Jerry. Yeah, I'm useless with those cues. I just, yes.
Laura's saying she recommends asking, would it help if I showed you my boobs? She's always had
Asking.
positive results from that phrase. Would it help if I showed you my boobs? I'm going to start asking people that.
Yeah, it's the generosity of the offer
Yeah.
and the fact that you thought of it, that, and that's, you could just use that, Jen. You could just say, I've got a question for you. And then if your husband answers in the affirmative, you'll say, well, I'll get back to you on that. Or,
And Pick is saying it's Kristen or Christina
Milotti.
Milioti.
Miliotti. She's good. We like her.
All right. Ed, you just found out that USC Film offers free showings. It's hard for people to hear when you're doing that while I'm talking.
I know, but I thought they'd like it if I sang them a song.
Okay.
Mr. Jerry, I've got a bit of a back injury. Even my lovely Lynn massage didn't
Gonna
work
make it a little
all out.
tricky on our date because I'm super loose. All right, it's time for Seize the Day. Here we go.
Okay.
Seize the Day. Today's Seize the
I'm
Day.
going to read it.
Okay.
You didn't let me read any of the other thing. I love reading.
Yeah, no, and you're so good at it too.
I'm so good at it. Yeah. Really, I'm really a great reader.
Okay, where are we at here? Do you want...
Just give me a nice short one. I don't need a big long one. I'm not an egomaniac.
Today's Seize the Day is from John E. Southard. Let me mark it
You've got to...
before you,
Yeah.
'cause I like to make sure that- What was that? John E. Southard. Today's Seize the Day brought to you by Lady Jerry.
I thought it would be funny if I ended up like that. They could still hear
it's
me.
better for people to... Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, Jerry. God, you don't even get what I'm doing that's
No,
funny.
I do.
I mean, I do shit that I think's funny all the time, and he's always telling me it's not funny. It's like, just because you're the comedian in the relationship, I don't think you're always the arbiter of all that's funny and not.
No, you're very funny. Jen said it didn't work. He told her to get the F away from him.
That's my sweetie.
Well,
He'll be fine in a couple of hours.
It's so great that you acted on the suggestion, you ran the experiment,
You
and now
tried.
you know the result.
Yeah, and you could say, I was making a fucking effort, dickhead. You could say that.
Yeah. That's some good marriage counseling.
I know, I'm going to be great
That's
at this
how
job.
you talk to your number one soulmate.
So this is what we're going to be doing after COVID is over. We're going to be marriage. What do you call those people?
Counselors.
No, not counselors. The other thing that people
Coaches.
do. We're going to be marriage coaches.
I like the idea of a coach.
Yeah, and you're going to say the sweet
wish
things, and then I'm going to say.
I wish I had my whistle.
Yeah, the only people. This is it from John E. Southard. The only people with whom you should try to get even are those who have helped you. Oh, that is sweet. Yes.
Yes, get
Kindness.
even. Only people you should try and get even with are people who've helped you. I like that.
Yeah, not the people who've been the dickheads.
I'm going to get even
Jen.
with you later.
Promises.
All right.
I've been so kind. Oh, this is a good one from Diane von Furstenberg, but you've already read it. Right, Obama. Yeah.
You're trying to seize. You're trying to seize all
A
the
lot of days. I want to seize a lot of days.
Boy,
Well, you know me, Lady
so
Jerry.
naughty.
So naughty and so greedy.
All right. Don't give up. There'll be plenty of time to give up later. We'll see you all tomorrow if you're here. And
Nigel's going to be here?
he says he is. He said he was yesterday when I saw him yesterday.
Okay.
All right.
I'm ready to do a salute. You ready? Okay, or was it more like that? Yeah, like that. You hit your head,
right.
you hit your bum, you hit your head again, you hit your bum, you hit your head.
Turn
you hit
yourself
your bum.
around. We'll see you all tomorrow.
And you do the
Thanks, everybody.
Exactly. Love ya. Turn it off.
Yeah, I'm trying.